Well, and then you just happened to work in '07 for a guy who's been on this program before, Bobby Rahal. And you drove for Rahal Letterman Racing in the number 17 for what was the final few races as a replacement in '07 for Jeff Simmons, right? What was
Yes.
what was that like driving for Bobby and really then for Dave?
Well, Bobby's another one of the, I've had the opportunity to drive some of the legends in our sport. And growing up, I always just naturally rooted for the Americans because IndyCar was such a global sport, right? There was so many different countries represented that I really rooted for the Americans. I rooted for Bobby. And this is another one of those breaks I was telling you about, one of those key moments where all of '06, I had no job, pretty much all of '07, right? This is about three-quarters of the way through '07. I was pounding the pavement. I was testing NASCARs. I was doing a whole bunch of stuff, but I'd go to these IndyCar races and I would tell these owners, I said, listen, if you put me in the car, I will capitalize and I'll do a better job than the guy that you have in it. And I remember talking to Scott Remke, got a lot of respect for him, miss him every day. He was in my ear. He's the team manager at Rahal, super special guy. And yeah, forever grateful for Bobby. When he called, he said, "Hey, you want to come meet with these ethanol folks? We'd like to consider you for this seat." And man, it was game on at that point. My first ever race with them was at Mid Ohio, which is their home race. Okay,
Yep.
mind you, right? It's right outside of Columbus.
Yep.
And I hadn't been in the car in a year and a half, and David Letterman shows up. So all of a sudden, I was like fully in the spotlight. Back this is my first time in the IRL as well. It was just an incredible time. And the next year in '08, we won at Watkins Glen. Big win. First time Rahal had been in the in victory lane in quite some time, quite a while. I don't remember
Years.
those.
Yeah. Hadn't been there
Yeah.
for.
So that was a massive deal for the team, for myself, for everybody involved. It was just an incredible time. Very special memories of that time. And like I said, I'm forever grateful for Bobby giving me that chance. It's a cool story in the end.
Wow. Did you get a chance? Did you get any one-on-one time with Dave?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got some one-on-one time with him, and it's funny because it's just like he is on the show. Like he'll have a conversation with you and he'll say something and you don't know if he's serious or not. It's so dry, right? Everything in it, and you're like, this is my boss. And I'm like, I just really want to keep this job. But he'll throw out the sarcasm and just completely catch me off guard. And I remember it, and he's got such a passion for it that's what the sport's about. That's what this culture is about, right? That's what racing's about. Is that it's not just, hey, I want to be a team owner and Mr. Big. He loves the sport. He loves IndyCar racing, and that's his passion. It's really cool to see.